Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cheese Factory podcast. Today's episode's a little different. It's going to be for one of my classes. I have an assignment to make a little podcast and or script for a podcast, but I thought since I already have everything set up, why not just record it? So the topic I've been working on all semester is digital media and how it affects motivation and productivity, especially for college students specifically. And the main question I've been trying to answer is pretty simple. Is digital media actually helping us, or is it just making it harder to get anything done? Because if you think about it, almost all of us are on something all the time, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or just scrolling on your phone. It's always there, even listening to podcasts. And I'm definitely not someone who's going to sit here and say, just stop using it. That's not realistic. I use it all the time too. But what I started noticing, and what my research backed up, is that the issue isn't really the media itself. It's how we use it, and how easy it is to lose control of it. So I actually did a survey for this project. One of the biggest things that stood out was how many people struggle with short form content. About 66% of people said things like TikTok, Reels, or YouTube Shorts were their biggest distraction when trying to focus on schoolwork. And honestly, that makes perfect sense, because those apps are built to keep you there. They're always something new, something quick, something interesting. You don't have to think, you just scroll. And that's where things start to get a little dangerous for productivity, because what usually happens is you tell yourself, I'm going to take a quick break. I just want to look at my phone for a minute. And then you open your phone, watch one video, then another, and suddenly it's been like 30 minutes or even an hour. One person in my survey literally said they go on for one video and end up scrolling way longer than they planned, which I think pretty much everyone can relate to. And the crazy part is, most people already know this is something happening. Around 95% of people in my survey said they actually tried to limit their digital media use so they could stay more focused. So it's not like people are clueless, it's more like, it's just really hard to stop once you start. And that's where the design of these apps come in. A lot of these platforms are built around consistent reward. Every time you scroll, you might see something funny, interesting, or entertaining, and your brain just keeps chasing that next thing. So it's not just a willpower issue. It's something that's literally designed to keep your attention. But at the same time, I don't think digital media is all that bad, because another big thing I found is that a lot of people use it to relax and deal with stress. College can be extremely stressful, and as someone in it, I can definitely attest to this. And then work can be stressful on top of it. Life in general, all of that combined, it's just stressful. So having something quick and easy to take your mind off things isn't a bad thing. And I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing. And I've definitely felt that too. Sometimes after doing homework or working for a while, you need a break or you're just going to get burnt out. So in that sense, digital media can actually help. But again, it comes back to balance. It's all about how you balance it. If you use it as a controlled break, it can help you reset. But if it turns into something you're constantly going to whenever you feel bored, then it starts hurting your focus instead of helping it. And I think that's where most people struggle. Because it's really easy to say, just use it less. But actually doing that is a lot harder. Some people try setting limits. Some people try putting their phone away while they work. Some people use it as a reward after finishing something. And those things can work, but only if you actually stick to them. So the biggest thing I've taken away from this whole project is awareness. Just being aware of how much time you're spending and when you're using it can make a huge difference. Because if you don't notice it, you're just going to keep falling into the same habits over and over. And once you start noticing it, you can actually start making changes. I have plenty of friends who are in college right now too, who I've talked to personally, and they said they like to use digital media like YouTube and other resources they can find with some of their studies. I ended up using YouTube to help me understand more of my calculus assignments. So at the end of the day, I don't think digital media is something we need to completely avoid. It's just something we need to understand better, because it can help you relax, it can entertain you, it can even be useful. It can also destroy your focus if you're not careful. So it really depends on how you use it. Alright, so I'm going to have to leave you guys with a question. Have you ever gone on your phone for what you thought was going to be a quick break and then ended up losing way more time than you expected? And if you have, what actually helps you stop this from happening? Thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys could leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, any of that stuff would be awesome. And I will talk to you guys next time. Deuces.